up fully here. 3 players inside of the site for Team Liquid, ready to go. And we do have a bit of mid-control taken from the other two, so the rotate might come in quickly here as they're already deep down the catwalk. It opens, MPL with one of his own, and there's Simple adding another to the tally. Those 3 defenders inside of the site are gone immediately. Barely even firing bullets back the other way. Team Liquid already reduced to saving in the pistol.
The early challenge for Team Liquid is going to be counteract exactly what Blade said in the post-game interview about how they caught fire, and you could obviously see it in the gameplay. Bit just went absolutely nuts. Perfecto came alive as well. Liquid's gonna have to slow that down really early on and give themselves a feeling like they can actually be back into this series.
Yeah, I think, you know, if it isn't clear already, it's like, you know, you're almost playing against a different team now, right? Like, and not just because you kind of are in the sense that MPL sub did, but more so than that, it's like the mentality of NaVi has entirely shifted, you know? It's no longer kind of desperate plays, lack of synergy, nothing working out, stars not showing up. It's like Electronic has so much more in his arsenal to work with now to cool around, so much more faith in the cooling as well.
Yeah.
And that's all reflected in the gameplay.
Double P250 pistol on for Navi as well. One of those on Simple and Palace, one of those on Bit coming up a ramp. So using those powerful pistols to help supplement the Glocks moving forward and taking space. Rinse and repeat. 1 player in towards middle. That's going to be Bit. 4 players towards the A bomb site. NPL and Simple at ramp. Perfecto, Electronic, and Palace. Full investment for Team Liquid in this second round, but they're all at the B bomb site. Only OC. This would have to be a god tier scout round.
Yeah. Oh, not a bad start. Not a bad start. There's one. Any more from this CT scout? He's already done well, honestly. You know, the temptation's probably there to back out and play the retake game in the 5v4. He's still kind of lightly challenging, but he will wait for everyone else to move around. That's the best outcome you could have hoped from that scout in CT. Elige up and over this smoke at CT. Did have a moment of vision on a Simple, but he's going to elude capture for the time being.
They need to kill quick if they're actually going to pull the trigger on the retake. Otherwise, they might just set up to try and punish anyone evacuating the bomb site. Bomb's about halfway ticked. Liquid still not moving forward.
They've given a lot of time to this flank from Yakindar, but eventually they do just have to hit the go button. So Yakindar's flank is a non-factor till later in the round, but maybe it's how late it is that catches them by surprise on the bomb. Bit's gonna get them off it. The tag lands, and he will kill the diffuser. Nitro dead. A Liquid, they get all the kills, but none of the glory. NaVi get that second round as Bit clutches his way to a win for the squad.
Close though, close. That Liquid even got it to that situation is pretty darn impressive. This shot is special. And obviously Bit just realizing, good drop down as well in this.
Elige even let it into the Deegan armor. I throw a little bit more money into this one. So he's believing that something might happen here. NaVi looking very interested in this A side of the map all over again. And as you say, this is where the pistols are. This isn't where these rifles can be found. So anything in the defense from the pistols are great. OC with 1, and that's a convincing tag from CT. Yakindar finds Electronic down in those lower tunnels, and this one's starting a spiral. NaVi are getting hunted. That bomb is pressured back from ramp. Bit cannot hang around. And now NaVi are desperately looking for a way out. The only problem is they never had this control over towards B. And look who's moved into the apartments. Elige just looks away at the wrong time, and now the path is opened up.
Oh yeah, but look at NaVi. They're calling it right back to the A bomb site. They're saying you guys are going to hustle this defense over, especially on a save round. You might over-rotate, overextend to the B site. No one's there yet. OC not going to commit himself. His teammates Nitro and Yakinder calling it back. Low HP on 2 of the players of NaVi. OC's had a great round with the P250 to open this up. Now with the AK-47, he's got to close it down.
Hiding at the back of CT, that flash will give up the aim of the game. With so little time left, he knows 1 kill in the right place could win this round. Unfortunately, won't be in a position to get it, but the spam is clean. That transfer lands, and OC is the man. 3 in the round off that AK. Oh, the P250 to open, backs up, plays it to perfection.
It's not just this kill. It's the dink on Simple afterwards. It's the massive amount of damage later on to a third player as well at the base end are going to be tested.
Yeah, but these are two guys who have kept up the performances all damn day, right?
I don't know, not on Ancient, not at the B-bomb side on Ancient.
Well, I know NaVi dropped off on the CT hop, but T side he was looking real good.
And he's been consistent throughout the year for Team Liquid.
Well, here we go. Util starting to stream over. Molly lobbed in from Yakindar. NaVi combines with that Molly damage, and it's kind of ruined this attempt at the rush, right? When that Molly goes in, you're really hinging on that first guy, running it past, getting a kill, creating the space, throwing that site into disarray. With MPL just kind of getting fed to the wolves. NaVi are going to go back and explore some other avenues here. That's a lovely deagle. Any more from Simple? Trying to spam this. Missed shots for Yakindar, and Bit's going to swing on out to save Simple's life. This could get weird. NaVi a group. Look at them moving as a pack, moving as a unit. Side by side on this one as they run it through the apartments, the way of NaFly.
I think Naf is trying to shift her. Oh, he's going to hear these footsteps. They can't slow down.
Ooh, Nitro gonna pluck one out in the meantime, and Naf with this hold in B, only good for one, so the danger's still present. Low HP on Simple from earlier in the round, and he needed the plant. Elige is already up short.
One Deagle and two P250s, a single flashbang on Electronic. One piece of utility to try and take someone off an angle or activate the attack. But you're really leaning on this Deagle from Simple to provide you an opening.
Yeah, with nothing being found, you know, the onus is on NaVi to make the move, and so they will just lean over towards B. One flash from Electronic going to try and pop them out. But Liquid, kind of one step ahead on this one. They've got three players leaning into this B site all over again. Yakindar, maybe unfortunate timing on that jump into the balcony, and yeah, OC catches one on the cross at least. Can't wrestle with the M4. Both players low, and OC is here to clean up at least. I've got to say, the form we're getting him in early on, it's giving me some reassurances here, because, you know, I don't think he was...
Time controlling the spray and converting kills. Quiet on the map. Smokes are out for mid control for NaVi. It's a nice deep double grenade, but they missed their mark on each side of Bit. And all this utility being spent in mid is really causing a shift in Team Liquid.
And I'm gonna try and get that info. Little jiggle, spots a man over on the catwalk, but it's MPL that's the unknown factor here. Oh, never mind, not needed. He's now gonna have that much more room out through the connector. They don't know about him, but still, Elige rids us of him. Electronic from Palace dead as well. Simple in this one, all alone. Off at CT and a man dead in jungle. Not out of the round yet is Simple, but is in a rough spot. No denying it. Second kill. OC knocked out, and Simple goes back. The one thing he had on his side here was time. 35 seconds still to play with. Gonna go quiet, gonna clear the flank, eliminate the possibility of a wrap round. So as this round ticks on, Simple's building up a better and better picture of where these Liquid players are. Over in the connector, Elige is low. Not facing. Saw that Molly on the ground, wanted to get usage out of it, blocks off two of these angles, but Naf and Elige swing him together once that bomb is pulled. They really leave that one down to the extremities of the clock. They know that Simple has to plant that bomb at some point, and so they use that against him.
Good shot from OC there. This is a great round from Elige. This kill down middle, but these ones right here, NPL falls. Even the challenge against Electronic bringing them low, so...
A play here. Looks to be the decision. Gonna be a bit of a Palace pop with smokes to block off the stairs and jungle angle. They only have CT to worry about, and in this round, Liquid have no one there, so that's a free path into the site for NaVi. Nitro, oh my god, recognizing this, tries to make a move through the bench. He's got teammates supporting him, but Bit with the backstab they didn't know about him. He crosses through their own smokes, uses it against Team Liquid. Yekindar does the same back. These smokes are getting people killed. Start to fade away. Yekindar gets back up to the stairs. Looking for the man in the site. He knows it's this default plant, so he's just keeping Electronic trapped in this little box. That molly forces a swing. Great way to isolate that fight. Simple, another 1v3. This time gives it a go, but falls short again as OC gets the better of him. Team Liquid with a fifth, and they do well to control that one after Bit works his way through the smoke with that big double kill in the plant coming in. There were a lot of ways that could have gotten weird.
Yeah, that made it really dangerous. You're going to be happy with this round if you're Navi. 3 kills and a bomb plant out of it is wonderful. Hitting this over and over again. I don't think Liquid's expecting this many, like, executes, this many just set pieces.
Elise could just get shot in the back. That smoking con from NaVi actually saves his life. He was just deady to mid. They didn't even know that A was lost to this extent. That's going to leave you in a bit of a weird spot here if you're Liquid. So much of this retake is weighted on this first gunfight because of how this round's gone down.
Plenty of utility for Team Liquid. Navi used all theirs on the execute. Opening kill to Yekindar. Headshot. Another. A follow-up, and Perfecto's going to start activating, but now he's got to move forward into the arms of OC.
Simple. Over towards Tetris. Missed opportunity, missed chance, and now they're on the bomb, getting closer. MPL can't do a thing, and Yekindar comes up big. 2 kills to propel them into that retake. When that first fight is so important in the 5v5, him immediately shooting them up to a 5v3, even briefly, is just endless good news for Team Liquid.
That's a round that could be so frustrating for Navi because you get into the bomb site in a 5-on-5 and you have the manpower, but it's just a lack of utility, and it's the nade advantage as well for Team Liquid. All the Molotovs and the various...
The double AWP felt like it kind of let Liquid down on Ancient.
Everything let Liquid down on Ancient.
That is, yeah, it's not too far off the mark. It really did just kind of fall apart.
The single op setup let him down. The no op setup let him down.
Something that's a little reassuring here is, we kind of saw Yekindar get his first taste of it in that last round, and clearly he's taken a bit of a liking. OC also having a far better time. I think it's a perfect time to try and bring this in. Let's see, though, as Yekindar will be getting pressured in the apartments by the looks of things. Even a world where he has to contend with Simple on this angle, and there is going to be util to try and flush him off of it. Getting lobbed in now, the cat component for this B split, ready to spring, ready to move in, but there is someone considering this for Team Liquid. NaVi cannot get this ball rolling because there's a smoke down on short. There's no choice but to try and go through. Nafly controls that spray just barely. Simple, another one of these clutches, but couldn't win the 1v3s. He's got no chance in the 1v5. Gonna just bow out of the round, elect to save this AWP, and let Team Liquid move on a 7. Even then, the AWP save is not guaranteed here with Liquid hunting. Nitro has his number on the wrap through the spawn, and that's Liquid onto 7, continuing this streak of rounds.
Yeah, Navi just getting shut down. Not even really going for a whole lot of mid control, not even really attacking up connector a whole lot in this game so far. It's been a lot of executes towards the A bomb sites. This is an attempted mid split.
PL has only played the opening map in a series. This is his first decider game. It's also his first Mirage being played in the official here. So there's a lot of first times, and that could lead to big nerves for MPL.
All right, OC over the smoke, gonna contend with Simple. Missed shot from both of them. Scout doesn't land, neither does the AWP. 4 players in middle for Navi, and now they're gonna start working their way up connector. Held off by a smoke for the moment. Perfecto's gonna start shifting over towards Palace. Simple's gonna have to go pick up the bomb. But Liquid's defense very comfortable for the moment. Nobody panicking. Yekindar and Naf. Both of them pushed. Yekindar in the halls. They feel like it's going to be a B hit as OC's come over here for about 10 seconds. Now he's going to back away. Elige as well has got a shift. There's going to be 3 players at ticket.
Yeah, that realization sets in on the back of Yekindar's information. Molly burning out these ramp players, sees them down low. Electronic will get the opener, and Simple's going to help out. NaVi somehow keep this in their advantage. Once again, we're going to have one of these rounds where Liquid are going to have to wait a long old time for this flank to get activated. It's their only real way back in. Could actually be the one to tip these scales. Oh, real rough couple of sprays from him in these last few rounds. This time can't control it. Ikinda, that's a lovely turn. He had no business finding Perfecto, and OC suddenly swinging. This didn't even look like a retake to NaVi. And suddenly Bit asked to do it all. Clean Deegs, but he can't find the last. He's won the round to time. That is massive from Bit. Another clutch added to the tally for this guy. And is it going to take him digging deep to bring NaVi back into this?
How many times is he going to step up for NaVi? But again, no real resistance on the take. A retake set up for Team Liquid. And some brutal losses early on. Yakinder comes back heroically, but these shots from Bit. Oh, that's so dirty.
Liquid do not want to let this one start to spiral, but here we go, man. Like, he finds his confidence once, and there's just no stopping him. Bit opens the round, and now Simple joins him.
Yeah, and forces another defender to make a decision. Right into the arms and crosshair of Simple. 5-on-3 for NaVi, and this is a round that can decimate the economy of Team Liquid. They might want to make the decision to just kind of stack into a bomb site if they can. Although, unfortunately for Nitro, it's a tough decision to make, because this is one of the few rounds they've been aggressive on a ramp.
Yeah, this one's just going to hurt. If you go walking into MPL holding this... Oh, yeah, that's the easiest kill he's going to get in this one.
They're still holding.
I mean, they don't want to get ahead of themselves, right? Like, but... They will win this round if they follow through on the A play. The only danger is this bomb crossing in mid. However, the boost in window, getting that spot, should alleviate it. However, Yakinder trying to make a case. Will get backed up upon Bit. Takes that long angle to find him. And the molly on Catwalk, that seals the deal. The bomb can cross up connector and get into the A site. NaVi, any danger that window play represented has been dealt with. And now Electronic, even trying to get a little cheeky with it. Oh, not that cheeky though.
No, he won't pull it off. No cheeks. Stoked down in market.
Forcing the save.
Yeah, I mean, this was always going to be a tough round for Liquid to get back into after this opening kills at middle. That's just an incredible headshot from Bit. Again, just the level he's playing at the moment. Even turning from the flashbang and just coming back before it pops. Simple's looking for that exact play from Elige. Read like a book.
Quiet period.
Yeah, one of the best rookie seasons ever. You probably could make an argument between him and coldzera. This year's been a little bit different, obviously. Connector control utility for NPL, eats a nade. Doesn't commit through the smoke. NAF's M4 is at the A bomb site.
Might find itself in the right place. Will it be able to give the results? NAF's had a couple of ugly spray attempts so far. But with the A1S, controlling that recoil should be a damn sight easier. Yakinder with the deagle opens up to one. However, it's Bit again, whose head's on a swivel. He's decimated this A defense. The last two in at ramp. Nitro's got his hands on an AK. Will it go any further than that? Bit ducks out of there with the bomb, and as they give chase, Simple lies in wait. Not gonna catch the timing.
Oh, they got him.
Oh, that's so grimy.
Oh, that's a ring around the rosy if I've ever seen it.
They've traded places. Liquid won't even know till they hear that bomb go down, and now it's gonna dawn on them. Surely they can't believe this has just happened to them.
They still think it's B, I think. Oh, now they've got it. Do they?
Dude, they are so confused, and I can't say I blame them. That is a crazy call to have made.
They just got absolutely juked. I'm assuming Simple is the one making that call. As the pivot point, as he shifts over to stairs, he's saying they're both rotating through CT spawn. You can't make it. Go through the murder hole. Come on back. I got you covered. They're both spawned. They can't come back. And man, do they get schooled. That's actually such a sick way to win a 2v2.
Yeah. You love rounds like that. Because it's a crazy play in the absence of gunfights. You know, it's all just calling a
Look at that
smooth rotation. exploitable there. You kind of, even seeing that and how these rounds are playing out, you touched upon it a couple of rounds ago, Jason. You said, like, there isn't a lot of fighting for this actual A control. They get a lot of respect in terms of, taking this space and being allowed to work around their utility. Right now, it is just one man over towards A for Team Liquid. It's Nitro waiting back in CT spawn. What's been looking for?
There it is.
There it is.
He's found it. Looking for a smoke. He's like, okay, everyone wait. Nitro moves forward into the bomb site. Navi's played a relatively simplistic half. It's maybe the fourth, fifth time we've seen this kind of just a four-man A execute. This time, most of the bodies coming out of hulls, but also this time a little bit of difference in Team Liquid's defense. This time they're pushed forward into the bomb site, not playing retake. There's going to be presence here. There's going to be resistance.
OC winning that first fight. It's big, but Yekindar now having to hold the line is blindsided by the connector play. Nitro with the transfer! And 3 kills in the blink of an eye from the captain of Liquid. Seals their fate on that round. Didn't expect that. Kind of comes out of nowhere, right? Really out of left field as Nitro just mops him up single-handedly on his ramp progression.
That's a great shot on NPL, and it happens so fast. He gets the kill so quickly, he can transfer over to Simple before he can plant his feet.
Supporting OC, that smoke-in window, forces a reposition out of the orb. NaVi, they feign this mid-control early, but really, they're looking to come through the apartments, and they're looking to come through quickly. Nafly spots 2 players crossing, but can't get a beat on them. Yakindar's gonna have to do this one solo. They've crossed into the site, they've got the info. OC did dispatch of 1 man, and that's kept Liquid in this with a liege. Fast cat rotate from the connector. He's able to play into this round after all. Simple caught as Nitro gets aggressive. And Perfecto's gonna have to win this one in the clutch.
Yeah, Simple thought it was gonna be OC with the open market. He didn't think he was gonna slide out. Never knew that Nitro had a perfect timing for it, and OC's got the read. OC's got the read, he's got the shot, he's got a double kill. And Liquid have 9. And out of that loss, NaVi have got no money to play with. They really needed a plant if they wanted to get rifles out in this round. They can either shuffle some guns over, some Galils or AK-47s if they want rifles in this round, or they fall down to the pistols and armor. At the A bomb site, an execute coming in.
Yeah, but it feels like to Liquid, this one, maybe even obvious, right? With how much NaVi have had success here. They've actually lent a little heavier into defending it. OC even scoped up down the ramp from top stairs. If he could take one out of the picture early.
Are they gonna swing?
So much easier. Util going in. Oh, but OC catches them before that smoke blooms. There's the early 5v4. Liquid now, if they want to lean into these retake setups, this is, how do you want to do it? But Electronic decides to throw a bit of spice into the mix. Gets aggressive, but caught after 1. It's just Perfecto again. His teammates gone around him, and surely no hope here. 1 shot left in the deagle. It's not enough. A 10-5 half as OC.
This is looking very, very similar as well. Naf watching for pushes in Palace, Nitro at a ramp, Yakinder at top mid, and he's eventually going to work in conjunction with Elysian OC from the underpass.
Similar pistol round to what we saw in RB run, but with less attention for Ramp and Palace out of Liquid. Dual Berettas on Electronic gonna open close in Palace. It's the ideal sort of position for him. Now you hear the footsteps in Con. Still not enough for MPL to get a beat on it, and suddenly Bit's getting pressured from all sides. Elise chases him down. Perfecto's left in a fight versus Yakinder that he can't win out.
The bomb's dropped at a ramp though. Electronic got aggressive.
That's a bit of a disaster here for Team Liquid. The best laid of plans has gone awry. With that bomb taken away from them, this is now a rescue and recovery mission. You might have to win this one on the back of the gunfights. Simple. Left just holding this cross, can watch it for Electronic, can play this in tandem. The dualies are clean, and Simple makes that one come through. Yakindar's gonna have to do this in the clutch. 1 versus 2 on his plate. And only 30 seconds, Electronic walking in with the dualies. It's now's the time for a nice clean round to really inspire a bit of faith in this NaVi CT side.
No investment from Team Liquid without that bomb plant. Man, Electronic with the quad kill just had a fantastic pistol, and he was quiet relatively before that. He was stuck on 5 kills. 10-6, a 4-round lead for Liquid. This one likely going to go against them as well. NPL at top con. Simple's going to be there for support. You've got Electronic with the SMG underneath the balcony. But they're walking in slowly and surely. There's the spot, and they can't get the trade fast enough. And that pulls the attention of Simple, who will not let them...
Is realize this idea, you know, have we kind of woken the beast by letting them come back on Ancient? OC opens the round, and what a player to find. With Bit knocked out, that's a problem for NaVi.
Yeah, finds it blind as well. Nicely done from OC. 5 on 4, that means Liquid get to slow things down. Pump the brakes, hit the pause button, however you want to phrase it. They get to chill on the map and wait and see if Navi's going to have any kind of a reaction. There's 2 SMGs in play for NaVi. And there's the reaction as well. Electronic and NPL pushing towards top ramp. Nitro and Ykinda are pushing right into the position as well.
Yeah, I'm walking into this double setup, but it's like a delayed bait and switch almost, right? Electronic was just peering into the apartments. Now he's come back, but is on a bit of an island here. Just flicks back down in time. Ykinda offered up, and if anything, Electronic getting away with that kill maybe makes MPL that much less predictable.
And I think Ykinda actually called off the flashbang. It looked like Nitro was setting it up. All they need that frag. Alicia's got it. Perfecto maybe getting a little bit too antsy. That noise key will be heard by Nitro, who's going to start sliding forward. He's got the bomb, and once again, the bomb being dropped in this similar position on the Pisteron was the issue. NPL assumes it's clear. He heard nothing. He saw nothing, and he's taken down.
Electronic all the way back at CT. The timing on that duck down. Now he's forced to swing it wide. Convincing shot to nafly. Minimal damage done. Electronic still very much a threat here, and with Simple moving in to join him. Not out of the round yet, however, up and over and into 2 different crosshairs. That's the end of Simple, and that's the end of Navi in that round. It's 11-7. Liquid navigate that one well. They go 5v4 up, and they're able to constantly, you know, find these frags on the mid-lurks to keep this in their favor. It's nice from MIBR.
And maybe a little bit of inexperience here from NPL, but he's well overexposed.
It's kind of, this was the big worry, right? As mentioned for NPL, not had a lot of exposure to officials, right? Not since this event have we seen him donning that main team Navi jersey. And it's a very different ball game to his time in the Academy League. Then factor in on top of that, as mentioned, he's only played in the opening matches. He hasn't been coming in for deciders. This is a huge ask of a very inexperienced player, and it was going to make or break it. Well, NPL looking like that pressure might be getting to him.
And I mean, that's the picture we kind of painted before this map went live with that substitute, and obviously it's predetermined by Navi which maps he was going to play coming into this event, so they're just kind of following
in this position. So let's see if there's another one of those rounds. It might leave MPL dead. Oh, but he's going to make up for it. 2 kills. Hangs MPL out to dry, but he will deliver. Dropping the bomb out of Palace. That's not good for Team Liquid.
Especially with the op in the hands of Simple is still on the board, still on the map. It's going to make you very nervous if you're Team Liquid as you slowly move across the map.
OC really can't afford to die, because like, if things get really dire, you can smoke this and look to grab that bomb, but he's the only guy with utility, so very important that he stays up in the grand scheme. They spot Simple Zorp all the way back at CT. Electronic still playing around this Palace position.
There we go. Molotov out.
He kind of forced the swing, but he takes him to the grave. It's Nitro in this one alone. You said he's good at the timely multi-kills. Well, this is the time. This is the place. Can he run it back again? Up through the connector. Little jump peaks happening from CT. Needs to be cognizant about this jungle position. Will look to check it. Oh, the timing on that. Bit's getting whittled down. Knocked out of the round. It's a USP and the AWP. Simple is the one who's going to have to do this. That molly will force a swing out, but the USP survives. Just one more man to make his life hell. Good grab from Nitro. Nice movement to get it.
7 bullets.
7 bullets has to make every single one of them count. Oh, first man in is Simple. It's a lot of damage, but Perfecto's wrapping him, and they'll take that one over the line. Electronic, man, that's kind of wild. It's a really crazy round from him.
And these are the painful rounds if you're Team Liquid trying to close out this map. You essentially lose it to a P250, and you know in the back of your head it was an AWP on Simple, and it was 4 pistols. And drop
close in Palace. Nice spot for it. The close range makes that pretty lethal. Bit with a well-timed nade. Catches Ykinda on the cross. Brings him down to just above half HP. Softening up the point man of Team Liquid. What's interesting to me is how much Electronic is going to put the fear in Team Liquid over this A side of the map. He's been able to get away with a hell of a lot here, largely alone. Last round with the help of MPL. Just kind of using him as bait.
Yeah, it all counts. It all counts. Electronic is shifting back to play retake. How aggressive does Elige want to be on the lurk through underpass? Paired up once again, as we've seen plenty with Ykinda. Molotov to cover their push-up connector. It's NPL as the point of contact.
Cannot make noise here. Oh, just gonna spam MPL. Never even gets the chance to play. So now Electronic, I said he's done a lot here alone. He needs to do it again. This time out of necessity. Not just a flare. Bit dead. Oh, simple collateral. Elige responds, but Simple starting to feel it. Takes one of the leg, but you took a swing at the king and you missed the chance. He's still in the round, still in with the opportunity. Perfecto, quick flick to Elige, and now OC gotta do it alone. He can't find a thing. NaVi pull up with the victory. Stealing that one from the clutches of Team Liquid. It looked like they'd done enough. It's this shot that completely changes the course of that round.
It gave Perfecto the chance for a fall. After this, they must save.
That was that gap felt way bigger on the one-way than usual.
You better take advantage of this 5v4.
Yeah.
You better actually win this, but Perfecto, Molotov is huge, but once again, Ykinda gets involved in the action, and Simple now missed an opportunity, and he's surely gonna fall, and Ykinda creates everything for Liquid.
16 HP on Electronic. He's gonna go through this smoke in market right now. Ykinda's still worlds away, but he's getting wrapped, getting flanked, and Elige gets rid of him. Bit of aggression to chase down that last man. We've seen Liquid betrayed by playing those clutch moments too safe in the past, and so this time they run it straight at him. I love that realization, right? When Ykinda gets all this space in mid, you were dead on, Jason. It's just immediate. They hit that go button. You know, stuff to work with. They've got this one flash, a Deagle and a P250 to really make a dent. Up close at ramp, Nitro lines up the double. Convincing tap for Bit, but what more can you really expect from the man? They've done well to get a handful of frags, but that's all it should be. Simple's Deagle shut down in mid, and that's the util that NaVi have. Instead, they might try and win it in the gunfights. That's the one thing that can still be their friend here. This bait and switch setup in at ramp. Electronic put in pole position with MPL baiting for him. Feels like Electronic's doing everything he can to try and get MPL involved, try and bring him back into this game. They know they need every bit of help they can get. Liquid switch this up. They're going to leave NaFly to lurk. They're going to rejoin Elige over in the apartments. Ykinda lurks quietly over in middle, and even Naf now is moving all the way back. Looks like Liquid have made their mind up as to where this round ends.
I think Simple's got the feel, though. He's got the read, especially with Electronic being aggressive on a ramp. He's just saying there's no presence, there's no footsteps, there's no flashbangs. I don't hear anything.
Elige pretty deep in through the apartments, but Bit should have this one locked in as Elige tries to drop into the site, can't create that space. NaFly tries to do it, and Nitro's gonna join us as well. Here's Simple, moving through the market. You said he had a feeling. He had that spidey sense tingling. Well, will it serve him well in this site push? It won't. Ykinda deletes him. MPL and Electronic, this duo from the A side, have got to do it. It's the last hope for NaVi, and Ykinda is looking to send a message, getting aggressive into the market, locks MPL out of it. Just Electronic now, and Ykinda with the backstab should have this one locked in. Team Liquid take down NaVi, and they're going to the semi-finals.